of the world. I have not said that in what feels like for freaking ever. I'm not out of treatment yet, just to be clear. I know I said I was going to wait till the very end when I was out of treatment to make another video, but I just felt really motivated and inspired, and I miss you guys a lot. I miss making these videos so much. I miss talking about what I'm learning, how I'm growing. I think that there is so much to be said about what it means to be able to do that and to have an audience that listens to that every single week. And the fact that I've been making these videos for so long, I basically have a time capsule of my life on the internet. I didn't realize how much I was gonna miss it. But honestly, at the same time, I didn't realize how much I needed that time off. Especially at a time like this in my life when I am going through some of the most life-changing, growing pains moments. For those of you who don't know, I have been in eating disorder treatment for the past almost 3 months. When I was told that I needed to come here by my therapist, it was the scariest, most world-shaking moment I think I've had in a really long time. It felt like the rug that was my world was ripped out from under my feet. It felt like a whole year that I spent going through intensive trauma therapy. It felt like that was for nothing. When she told me that I needed to leave, it felt like abandonment, it felt like rejection, it felt like I'm too much, my problems are too much, I need to go away to some other place again. It felt like a reliving of past experiences that harmed me, but I could not have been more wrong. And honestly, it's not wrong that I had those fears, it's not wrong that I felt that way, but what I was afraid was going to happen, it wasn't true. I have learned so much over these past 3 months. I have learned and I have unlearned and I have become and I have unbecome, and I have peeled back layer after layer after layer to where I believe I recently found the root of everything. I don't have a lot of time right now to really go in depth about what I've been learning. I'm planning on making some kind of longer video or a podcast of some sort when I'm out of here, but every single therapy session, it feels like, results in the same thing, no matter what problem it is that I bring to my therapist, whether it's about an eating disorder, whether it's about depression, whether it's about drinking, whether it is about insecurities, literally just anything. It comes back down to my fear of abandonment, my desire for connection, my fear of disconnection. It's all about connection, and that's not just about me specifically. Everybody has this, natural need to connect. It's what makes us human beings. It's a part of our DNA. And when I found out that that was pretty much the root of a lot of things, pretty much all of my things, it was annoying at first, but then it felt a little relieving because now I get to look at that. And when I look at that, I get to look at my life through that kind of lens. I get to look at my problems through that kind of lens. It's been amazing, and it's honestly helped me give myself so much more patience and grace in what I'm learning and mistakes I've made, because at the end of the day, I am a human being who wants connection. I was under the belief that through an eating disorder, I can get connection. I was told and convinced that to be loved and worthy in this world, I needed to be as small as possible. And to get there, I learned that I needed to stop eating. By stopping eating, I felt like I was creating a body that was worthy, creating a self that was worthy, but I was betraying who I actually was the whole entire time by not listening to anything that I actually needed. And it's scary and sad how easy it became for me to not listen to what I actually needed. I'm really thankful that I got to take this time off from making these videos, because I realized that's something that I have used, honestly, in sometimes ways that aren't healthy, are these videos. They're a way for me to communicate something I've learned within 1 week and convince myself that now I'm healed and now I'm better. I give myself 1 week to figure it out, make the video, post it, move on to the next thing. And that's not always the case, and that's not always how it works, and making these videos is not inherently wrong. But I think it was so important that I took the time off from making these videos while I've been here, so that it becomes this journey that I'm not using as this way to show everyone that I'm okay. Because I'm not. I haven't been in a long time. I think I'm getting closer, but I have not been okay for a very long time. I have not had a healthy relationship with food, I think, in 25 years, and I'm 25 years old. I don't know if I've ever known what that looks like. If it's natural for me to ignore what I want, like little girl, don't hunger, don't want, don't need, don't rest. If I get hurt, rub some dirt on it. If my body is begging me to stop running, push harder, run that extra mile. If I'm starving, don't eat. And I can't wait to kind of untangle and undo all of that with you guys, and really just start this conversation in the way that it's needed to be started. I don't know, I just wanted to say hi and let you know that I'm alive and I'm okay, and I'm writing my 3rd book. I'm so excited. Remember that book called The Unity Project I wanted to write? Well, it's not about what I thought it was going to be about. At first I thought it was going to be about this big world, like, celebration about how we're all different but we're all the same. It's like world unity, more so. And that is so important, but I am in no place to be able to write about that. I do not know nearly enough. I've had not nearly enough experiences. That is not my story to tell right now. That is an extremely important, valuable story, but that is not where I am. My story to tell is about unity with myself. You see, I went on a journey a few years ago to look at, like, what home meant to me. It was a beautiful, sacred journey that I realized at the very end of it, I wasn't looking for belonging or home in a place, but I was looking for a home inside of my own body, inside my own skin. But I thought my journey was over. I thought that was the end of the book. That was the end. That was the moral of the story. But what I have learned recently is that revelations are not finish lines, they are starting points. And that is where this next chapter begins. What does it look like to connect and be at home inside of your own skin? Because that's what this whole entire treatment, eating disorder, recovery world has looked like for me. Who am I? What do I want? Who do I want? Why? Stay tuned, you guys. I'm at the very beginning process of that, so no, I don't have release dates or anything like that. But I'm super excited, and I feel so inspired. Whenever I write a book, I don't know. I feel like there's a part of me that gets to express herself more than when I do anything else. So I'm excited, but I don't know when my next video is going to be. I want to maybe make these more before I leave. I don't know how much longer I have here. I don't think it's that much longer, but it feels really good and very me to connect with you guys again. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you guys want to support me right now, I kind of need support more than I ever have, if I'm being very vulnerable and transparent with you. We're in a really strange, scary time in the world right now, and that's not something I feel that capable of talking about either. But it's scary out there, and it's different, and however you're feeling about it is okay. So if you want to support me in any kind of way, then I would be honored if you wanted to pick up a copy of one of my books, Finding Home. I've never worked harder on a piece of work than I did on that book. I hope to be able to create something I'm proud of at least as much as that in my next book. So if you want to purchase a copy of that to support me, read more about my journey, go to JackieGronlin.com or click the link in the description box below. I love you guys, and I will see you soon.